Just like sports, leadership has a skill set that you need to learn. Leadership has muscles that you need to work out. So in this video, we're talking about 5 exercises that I need you as a leader to do every day. Welcome to the channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help you become a more confident leader, and I do that with no nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. The first exercise that I want you doing is I want you to check yourself before you wreck yourself. What I actually want you to do is I want you to check in with, how are you talking to yourself? Are you your own cheerleader? Are you saying, yeah, you got this. Yes, we're going to attack that. Yes, we're going to get this done. Or do you say, oh, you're such an idiot. Why did you say that to this person? Oh, you shouldn't have done that. How you speak to yourself strongly affects how far you can advance in your career. The people that some will call cocky, they're just confident. They talk to themselves like they can do anything, and they talk themselves in their head into that next promotion. The other people talk themselves out of it. They want to justify why they're not good enough. I went to a seminar years ago, and there was one exercise. I can't remember a lot from this seminar, but I do remember this one thing, where the idea was you put an elastic band on your wrist, and every time you have a negative thought, you just give it a little snap. Now, I'm not telling you to cut your wrist off. What I'm saying is it's just a little tick. It hurts a little bit, just a little smack, right? But as you do it, you continue, you kind of realize how much negative thoughts you have and how often you're saying them. The idea is after you've spent a day, 2 days, 3 days of snapping your wrist, you start realizing and reframing how you think to yourself or how you talk to yourself. Do this for a month, and I promise you, the results are fantastic. The results are amazing because I did it and it worked for me, and I promise it'll work for you. The next exercise that I want you doing is I want you learning to say no. You need to protect your time. You need to protect the time of your staff, of your team members. If there are things coming to you that you think somebody else should be able to do, whether it be your team or your boss, you need to learn how to say no. You need to learn how to protect your time because you have a job to do. And I'm not telling you to go up to your boss and say, well, Mike said, I can tell you no. That's not what I'm saying. But you need to be able, if your team comes to you and says, I need this, and you know that they can do it, you can say no. You don't necessarily flat out say no, but you say, can you look at this? Have you asked so-and-so? Did you go here? Direct them as opposed to taking on the task yourself. If it's your boss, ask them which one of your other tasks they'd rather you not work on. And that way they get an idea saying, okay, well, Mike's got a lot on his plate. I'll do this myself, or I'll get so-and-so to do it. But just practice saying no. The next exercise, and this one messes me up because I've got triggers. What are your triggers? At the end of the day, not at the beginning, at the end of the day, think about, was there anything that really ticked you off? Was there anything that really put you in a depressed state of mind? Did anything make you sad or frustrated or upset? What were those triggers? Document them. Try to create a graph. Try to figure out, what is it that can set you off? What is it that makes a great day a great day? What is it that makes a bad day a bad day? This is a great exercise for you as a leader, but also for you personally. Now, when I talk about documenting it, that's exercise number 4 that I want you to do. I want you to write things down. I want you to write down a journal. And maybe you kind of like me, you're like, that sounds like a whole bag of cheese. I'm not doing it. There is great value in writing down your thoughts, your feelings, what triggered you, what made you happy. If you can't do that, maybe start writing down a to-do list, because again, these are exercises to make you a better leader, a better manager. Write down a to-do list. For myself, when I'm working on this YouTube channel, when I'm working on the membership, when I'm working on my courses, I have to write a to-do list. When I put something on my to-do list, there's a 95% chance that it is getting done on that day. If I don't write it down, it ain't happening. It's just not going to work. The next thing I want you to do, and just breathe easy, I want you to meditate for 5 minutes every day. Whether it be in the morning, whether it be after you're done your shift, just have 5 minutes. And this isn't to be absolutely picture perfect, the noise bowl dinging in the background. Just have time to sit, to lay down, to walk the dog, whatever it might be. Just try to think of nothing. Try to be present, but just take 5 minutes to breathe, to reconnect with yourself, reconnect to nature if you have that opportunity, but just to ground yourself. Now, these things will make you a better manager, a better leader, almost recession proof. And speaking of such, this video right here is 5 things that you can do now to make you and your position recession proof. Because word on the street, recession's coming, layoffs are happening, and I want you to make sure you're in the best position to protect yourself, your money, your position, whatever it might be. Just make sure you watch that. I don't want you to get caught with your pants down. Get your coffee, ciao.